Aside from the ticket and stay, I spend a lot of money on drinks. I can't help it. I love the craft beer garden so much, LOL, and merchandise. So if you're not a drunk, you're not gonna have to spend that much money. If you So how much money do you spend at Coachella? I asked this question on Reddit and I asked this question on Instagram, and I'm gonna go over these answers with you. If this is your first time coming across my channel, my name is Angel and I've made over 100 videos all about the festival. So if you want to stay up to date on the latest news, rumors, tips, tutorials about the festival, I'll make you a Coachella video every single Monday. So make sure you guys subscribe. But if you spend less than 1,000, you're being spoiled by other people and friends. Spending money on Coachella is pretty easily. Like, you're gonna go in, you're gonna buy your merch. Now, a quick tip: if you're going to Coachella for the first time, you want to buy your merch as soon as you enter the festival. I know it's gonna be like, maybe I could come back later and there's gonna be a big line when you first get in there, but if you don't buy the merch that you want right away, it's gonna sell out. The only thing is, some of the artists that perform on Sunday or Saturday, they don't have the merch. Like Beyonce, for example, 2018, they didn't sell her merch until Saturday, the day of the performance. Whatever merch you want to get, you make sure you guys get it right away. There's a lot of scalpers out there, bro. Like, people just buy and resell on eBay. When it's all said and done, it's about $1,000 from Southern California. Somebody said 2,000 to 2,500 coming from DC, 2,500 to 3,000 from South Texas, 800 to 1,000 from Southern California. Basically, if you come from California, Arizona, and the near vicinity of Coachella, you're gonna be spending about $1,000 with your passes, your travel, your food, and expecting to spend about 5,000 two people, so about 2,500 each. I do a hotel, but a real basic one, which I try to split with max of 2 people. Aside from the ticket and stay, I spend a lot of money on drinks. I can't help it. I love the craft beer garden so much, LOL, and merchandise. So if you're not a drunk, you're not gonna have to spend that much money. If you bro, 2019, I spent so much money on the beer gardens. Like, my cousins came from Chicago, so and we all were like buying drinks for each other, and I'll be buying around, and like the drinks are expensive, and when you're drunk, you're just spending money like crazy. I was just spending money, bro. Like, I don't even remember how much money I spent because I was drunk half the time. So don't spend too much money on drinks. $700 to $1,000. I camped from Southern California. Someone said $3,500 from Southern California. Now, this person could be getting VIP. They didn't give a lot of details, but $600 to $800, and they're locals from Coachella. That's pretty dope. Around $1,500 from Texas, $1,800 from Arizona with an Airbnb. That's reasonable. $1,800 to $2,000 for my wife and I from Arizona. We camp. Maybe about $800 to $1,000 includes tickets, car camping, food, groceries I bring in, alcohol, maybe a new shirt or short supplies. Coming from the Bay Area in 2019, I spent about $1,300, tickets and shuttle, Airbnb with 2 people, flight, locker, Ubers, grocery, and meals. That's actually pretty cheap to come from the Bay Area. And $2,000 to $3,000 flying from the East Coast. So they spend about $750 from general admission to camping. They spend $250 on car rentals, $350 to $650 on flights, camping gear about $250 to $400. Food and drinks and alcohol about $400. New shoes, maybe a new outfit or something. Drive down from Washington after the weekend, I say around $1,500 for absolutely everything. I spent about $1,500 or less coming from SoCal. 400 tickets, hotel split in half, about $600. New clothes, food, drinks, gas, merch, $500. I'm expecting to spend $3,000 with tickets, hotel, and leisure. I live in LA County, about 2-hour trip for me. Trust me, you're gonna spend a lot of money at Coachella. So right now you have 6 months to save up. So actually you have more than 6 months. You have like 10 months to save up for Coachella, bro. Like 10 months, you have enough time. Like, you know, you're not trying to spend a lot of money, or you're in a tight budget, but you really want to go to a festival. I'll be making videos in the future about how to save money, how to go on a budget, and trying to spend the least amount of money as possible. We're gonna be broke. We're broke. You know what I mean? We're just coming from the pandemic. We don't got the money like that. So these guys are overspending, to be honest. But someone said at least $1,500 to $2,000. Some people said too damn much, too much. Like $50 for food. We hopping the motherfucker. $1,250. $0, my homie. Not a damn thing. LOL. 1,000. 4K so far with tier 3 VIP passes. Prefer camping since general admission passes sold out. 1,000 total. We don't buy merch, but we eat. That's my cousin. About 2,500 if you live local on 3 passes. 700 drinks are expensive. 0, I just walk outside and hear some music. Let me know in the comments how much you spend at Coachella, because this video is for people who want to know how much they need to save in order to go to the festival. So based on the data, so you're gonna be spending anywhere between like $800 to about $2,000 if you're coming from Southern California, or if you actually plan it out in budget. So now when you're inside, I definitely recommend you guys pre-game. Try to drink as much as possible and eat outside of the festival. Maybe snacks, maybe you go out to eat to a local restaurant or fast food, whatever you're into, or you're gonna be fasting. just try not to buy too much food and too much drinks inside because it's gonna add up. And we're trying to have as much fun as possible, but also trying to stay on a budget because people, not financial advice, but you could be spending some money on crypto. Do I spend when I go to Coachella? So I live here locally, so I spend zero money when it comes to like a place to stay because I live here. So, and I probably spend about $500 to $600 inside buying merch, drinks. My budget's around $1,500, and I'm local, you know, so $1,500. I usually spend less than that, but that's like my budget, including everything. So that's for me. That's how much I spend usually at Coachella.